Okay, hello. I'm gonna be talking about hold on. I want to be talking about Uncle being an Uncle Tom and why I think it's um a stereotype and it's not reality. And also, I would like to be talking about Joe Biden. And yeah, so just the other day, Joe Biden said that that you can't be black and not want to vote him over Trump. And it's like, first of all, you have the nerve to tell me that I'm not black enough and to tell me get get to decide what I get to decide how black I am, how black I am, what DNA I have, just because I won't vote for you. Okay. I have notes. That's what I'm looking at. So that was very ignorant what he said, and besides the fact that his policies won't help black people, that if you support him supporting those policies means that he don't fuck with black people. He don't like black people. He just wants us for the votes. Okay? He knows that people are only gonna pick him because it's Trump. Because Trump's in office and they want somebody else to be in office. But first of all, if Trump was quiet, if Trump was more quiet, he could do more things. He could do more things and get away with it, and a lot of people wouldn't know. So the fact that it doesn't really make a difference because other presidents throughout history have done things quietly that made things bad for other black people. But besides that fact, I'd also like to say that the fact that, and it's so racist that he said that because the phrase that if you're black you can't do this or that, like you're not black if you don't do this or that, that's rooted in racism because it's used to isolate and shame black people who don't fit negative stereotypes. So this kind of word is used as a weapon towards other black people. It's used to shame people, used to isolate them and make black people feel crappy and make people conform to what other white people want them to say and do. So it's really racist. And these type of words are so harmful because it's these kind of words that are pushed around here and seen as acceptable. It's the reason why there's young black people, black kids crying to their moms and their dads saying that the other kids won't play with me because they don't think I'm black enough. It's the reason why they are isolated and not accepted in groups, and because they're not considered black enough. There's businessmen, like very successful black people who don't get credit for the things they do in life and respect for the things they do in life because they're seen as a traitor towards black people, because they're seen as not black enough. So you see how this phrase is very racist, and the fact that it's low-key racist. And low-key racism is just as bad as blatant racism. The only thing about low-key racism that the reason why people accept it is because it's clever. Like you can't really notice it. And that's the way things are evolving. As things get better for us, people are starting to be more low-key racist. But they're still racist. And it's really annoying. It's just really annoying. And this is what us black people need to be. Us black people, we need to be more, oh yeah, I'm also playing this Caribbean soundtrack, this whatever CD, because all the other music is, all of the music I play it has copyright issues, so I just play this. And I'm Caribbean, so it makes sense for me to play it in the background. So yeah, what I was saying is that I forgot what I was saying. But black people, they go and they lose credit for what they're doing because people like to say they're not black enough. And they are. My DNA is black. I love black culture. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's crazy. And then it's the fact that, Uncle Tom is a stereotype within itself. We need, like I was saying, we need to be more, empathetic towards each other and be, less harsh against each other. And, the Uncle Tom, the Uncle Tom it's a stereotype, and it's not a good thing to use as a weapon towards other people, because anyone who, it's just bad. Like a whole bunch of people don't deserve it. Some people have problems. Like I construct Uncle Tom victims of Uncle Tom. There's 4 types of victims of the Uncle Tom stereotype. There's people who don't fit into the stereotypes, the negative stereotypes. These people may be very educated, well spoken, don't like to sag their pants, and it's a stereotype that they get put into as a negative thing, but they're really doing positive things and they really love the black community. So then there's another stereotype. Uncle Tom would be this person who is a little quirky and somebody who likes different cultures and might relate to a different culture that's not their own. And these people may not be. So Uncle Tom's, a lot of them, they love other black people. They just don't, they're just different. Then there's another one, which is, then there's gays, because the more it's considered that being gay is not an Uncle Tom. Being gay means you're Uncle Tom. And that influences violence towards other gay people. And it makes black people attack other black people. And that's why it's a weapon, because it makes black people attack other black people and disrespect other black people and make each other hard. It makes other black people not want to be around other black people. Then there's another stereotype that people think may mistake this for being Uncle Tom, but Uncle Tom, like other stereotypes, are used to dehumanize people. Is used to influence is used to dehumanize black people and make black people seem like bad people, so that other white people can colonize them and use violence against them and use them. So even if it is like you mean good by using the Uncle Tom and you're trying to call somebody out, you're still using this language that is used to dehumanize us and then exploit us for our wealth, our and to kill us off as human beings. Um, so yeah, like the other type of person that people mistake as Uncle Tom is people who have low self esteem. Black people who have low self esteem and feel bad about their skin, and they may act in other racist ways towards their own race. But like people, we need to have more empathy towards people. We need to have more compassion towards other people, especially other people who are black. So people who fall into this stereotype, they hate themselves for being black because it's a self-esteem thing. It's a self-esteem thing because your skin, like loving your skin, your eyes, your nose, your body, that's self-esteem. So if you don't like your skin color, if you don't like the fact that you're black, if you don't like your genes, you're suffering from low self-esteem. And it's not completely people's fault for suffering from low self-esteem, because a lot of things we have now, to even till this day, is a lot of racism and a lot of negative things you hear about other black people. So they're people. They're not Uncle Toms. They're not these enemies. They're not these bad people. They just suffer from low self-esteem. They don't have black esteem. I call it black esteem, which means that they don't feel comfortable with their own skin color and their own blackness. So these people deserve more compassion from us, and so that we can function as a community that's healthy and that's thriving. So that's what I'm saying, is that there's people like Joe Biden who use words that other black people use against each other and use it as a weapon to have more control over us. And Joe Biden was so wrong for that. He was so wrong for that. Okay? Because and besides the fact that he's disrespecting the black experience, he's disrespecting our experience as a black person and the way we deal with things. Okay? That's not up to him to comment on stuff like that. We all have our own issues and in ways we deal with racism. So that is nothing he has a place to comment on. So this is like, that's what I'm saying. Uncle Tom is a negative stereotype. We need to get rid of it. It's just really negative. And it's a weapon. It really is. It's a weapon. And Joe Biden is so wrong. Besides the fact that he's cutting funds, he's cutting money supply towards Medicaid, towards financial aid, Social Security. Those are all things that we need as black people, that we depend on. So he's really masking behind these weapons that he's using towards other black people, and he's hiding behind this idea that he's for black people and he really isn't. And it's sad that so many black people are supporting him even though he really doesn't like black people. And it's just really sad. So that's what I like to say, guys. Peace.